with Elma, Linda, and Kimberly over here in the corner. Give it up for them. Woo! Okay, on tonight's show, we are so blessed to have Mr. Roger Foggle. How you say it? Is it Foggle?
It's Foggle.
Foggle?
Foggle.
Okay, it's Mr. Roger. Don't y'all think about him being Mr. Roger in the neighborhood, okay?
Please don't.
That's what I was
Okay,
thinking.
you know Mr. Rogers that come on the thing. But anyway, this is a Christian talk show, and we deal with everything. So don't please don't judge us because we are real. We want to talk about real topics that people are going through in the community and around, and whatever is going on in your life. This is the show that you need to be on to talk about. And I always like to say, finish whatever you start. And that's Philippians 1 and 6. This is my short version, but you need to read Philippians 1 and 6, okay?
Right.
Anyway, tonight we're going to talk to Mr. Roger. I met him over the phone. I'm trying to help change his resume, which I'm going to get to it, Mr. Roger. I just been on vacation, okay?
That's a long vacation.
Mr. Roger, now wait a minute now.
Longer than
Okay,
the
I'm about to
COVID.
put him off the show already because he trying to talk about me, okay?
Just saying.
Elma, your vacation was longer than the COVID and lockdown.
Kimberly,
I'm just
now
saying.
you know I have not been on vacation a whole year and a half. But I guess you could say
That's
that.
how you feel.
I
That's how you
got a vaccine quicker than I did a resume.
Oh, wait a minute,
I'm gonna leave it
Mr.
alone.
Roger.
Well, we're gonna carry
You got
on.
the vaccine.
I got the first shot. Yes, ma'am, I
Okay,
did.
when-
That's the reason why he acting like this.
He
He
cut
got
you
the
off.
first shot.
2 weeks. Yes. I'm nervous about it, but
Why are you nervous about it? You already taken the first one.
yeah, I was nervous about it then.
Oh, okay.
You know, if it wasn't like, I don't know, man. We have so many. Our history with vaccines are.
Uh-huh.
We know what they are. We know how we feel, especially in the Black community.
Yep, bring it on.
But it's kind of like you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't.
Right.
So I might as well do.
So
I'd rather be
you
safe
doing the
than
damn
sorry.
to do?
Yes. yes. I
Not
am.
the damn to don't. He's doing the damn to do.
Yes, correct.
Damn to
yes.
do that this damn thing works.
Yes. Well, yeah, I seen it, and then when I seen my mama's stubborn as a bull. So when I seen her get it, and and a lot of the other elders that I do know in the community, because I did go around and ask them, a lot of the people that's for my generation and younger, they have mixed feelings about it. But when your elders, I really believe that sometimes you got to follow the lead of your elders.
Right.
So what generation are you in?
That,
You want to tell your age?
yes, I'm 49 years old.
Okay, then.
I'm in the generation that is actually part of destroying our community.
Okay.
Like that's when crack came along. That's when the cocaine era was coming along. Everybody wanted the so-called gangster rap. They saying it's tearing up our community, tore up our community. I don't think it had anything to do with that. I think it's all just about us
Right.
as a people and the hunger for the dollar.
Oh, okay.
And then it was just easy access for us, and we can do that. And sometimes we get so caught up in running for the dollar, we'll do anything for the dollar.
You're
Look
right.
at it.
I like that.
And the funny thing about it has progressed so much today, to even today. Like, look at what's going on today. Like everybody's caught up in Louis Vuitton and Gucci. We got to remember that was back there in the 70s.
Yes, it
But
was.
y'all just now like getting up and y'all will do anything for a bag, as they call it.
Right.
Wow.
So I don't know, man. We got to do better as a system, as a government, as a community, as an individual, as a human being. We just got to. Everybody got to play their part. Everybody got to do better. We can spend all day long talking about this problem, that problem, but what are you gonna do though?
About the problem.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? We got everybody got problems. Everybody
We
got
do.
problems.
Everybody got
Everybody,
problems.
every community got problems. But of course, I'm about my community.
And what community is that, Mr. Roger?
The Black community. The earth is my turf. Wherever there's Black people at, that's where I'm at. That's where I want to be.
So it's just not about Stop 6.
It is, but I can't fix Stop 6 in Eastwood because I'm actually from Eastwood. I'm
You
from, but Eastwood and Stop 6 is right there by each other. But I can't fix. How can I fix Fort Worth if I don't fix Eastwood and Stop 6? How can I fix Dallas if I haven't fixed Fort Worth? How can I fix Texas if I haven't fixed Dallas? So you got to start somewhere. We always want to start up here, but sometimes we got to get right here. We got to get in them. A lot of people don't want to get down in the gutter. That's where we need to be. That's the root. That's where it's at.
And that's good.
So
Because it's just like when you said that, I thought about elections. Now we'll go out and vote for the president, but we won't vote for the people down here
that's true.
that help make up that cabinet and everything. So
But can you
Mr.
blame
Roger.
him? Can you blame him though?
No, Mr. Rogers.
I'm just asking. Can you
No,
blame
you
him?
can't blame him.
But we spend more time griping at people for not voting instead of telling them why you should vote. Like honestly, when you have those conversations with people, they are always talking about why they shouldn't vote, vote. But we don't give them an answer to why they should vote. A lot of people just don't know that your city, your school board, your water district, your city council, your mayor, those decisions directly affect you right here in Fort Worth.
I agree with you.
Right here. You got more, and I'm just being honest with you. I mean, the president, hey, it's the president of the United States. But what about the mayor of Fort Worth and all those other people? We got to get more involved in the local election. And we also got to stop letting other people think for us and move for us.
Exactly.
Right.
Because what I find out, a lot of people, because I am on social media and I just watch. Sometimes I just sit back and I just watch and I notice, and then I'm a barber. So I hear a lot of things that are repeated by what somebody else said. But I never hear anybody, I'm not going to say never, because that's a harsh word.
Yeah.
But it's very seldom that I hear people actually speak their thoughts, their feelings. They always say what somebody else said.
Yeah.
They never try to research and find out for themselves. Yeah, it's just we got to do better,
But
man.
I can tell from you talking, you speak your thoughts, don't you? You speak your mind, don't you, Mr. Rogers?
And it gets me in trouble quite often.
How does it get you in trouble? But tell us a little bit about you, Mr. Rogers. I mean, you seem so energetic.
Well, my name is Roger Foggle. I'm from Fort Worth, Texas. East side of Fort Worth, Eastwood.
Eastside.
Yeah,
Carlos,
so,
where you from, Carlos? You from Eastwood too?
Yeah,
Carlos
all right.
from Eastwood too.
What part of Eastwood you from, Carlos?
Carlos, you need to get on your mic so we can
Barry
hear you,
what?
Carlos. Carlos is our guy. When we get stuck on answers, we call up Carlos.
All right, that's good.
And Carlos usually give us some good sound doctrine, but he Batman tonight.
That's all right. What part of Eastwood you from?
Barry, where Barry and Village Creek meet.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's where.
Yeah, I'm from Barry.
It's like that grocery store, not the grocery store, but the corner store that's right there.
Yeah, the old James.
Yeah. My
we
family
used
house
to
like
Pac-Man
5 houses
in
down.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, what? You right there? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm from Barry and Edgewood on Farms.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, right up
Yeah.
the street.
I used to live on Baylor.
What?
Yeah.
Oh wow! All right. You.
She done lived several places.
Yeah.
That's all right. The earth is
Those
her
places
turf.
that scares you.
No, that's somebody got to be there. Somebody got to be there. We forget about our neighborhoods.
That's right. So tell us about your name. I mean, tell us a little bit more. What do you do in the community? What do you do, Mr. Washington?
I try to feel the need.
You
Basically.
heard. You said you was a barber. So
Yes, I am a barber. I work in Millennium Cuts. So in
In Arlington?
it's on Wichita, 8,000 Wichita.
Oh, over there.
Oh,
Yes,
in Fort
right.
Worth.
Yes, in Fort Worth. Yeah, it is a Fort Worth address. I try to I run a nonprofit called REAL, which is called REALE, and it stands for Relationships of Excellence and Accountability Through Love and Exposure. I subscribe to the theory that our children lack success. Lack of success stems from lack of exposure.
Okay.
How can you expect them to be successful if you haven't exposed them to success? And I know a lot of people, well, we got this and we got that and we do this, we got this going on. But how many kids actually know about that?
That's true.
Like how many kids actually meet those people? And let's just be honest about it. Media only portrays football, basketball, rappers, and drug dealers. They don't talk about lawyers. They don't talk about architects. They don't talk about
engineers.
Like they don't talk about EMTs.
Yes.
They don't talk about the fire department. Like we got some major people, a bunch of people in those positions, but it's not sexy enough in our community.
That's true.
The dollar amount is not big enough. You know what I mean? But again, so I try to expose kids to those opportunities and let them know that you can be more than what your environment says you have to be. Right. Because you can come from the best home in the world, you can have the best parents in the world, but it's gonna always be trumped by environment. And let's be honest, in certain parts of our environment, it is bad. But guess what? Don't just focus on the bad, because there is some good in that environment.
Yes,
You have to understand that, like, but we want to just focus on that. The media want to focus on that, and I blame it's a two-sided coin. I believe you got us, and then you got them. I really, excuse my French, I don't give a damn what they doing. I want to know what we doing. What am I doing? Like, and I'm really tired of using them as an excuse. Yeah, they got some issues. Yeah, they got some. Yeah, they do some foul stuff. But let's just be real about it. We do too.
Yeah,
we do too. How long are we gonna sit and keep talking about that and doing that, like, without doing something about it? Like, let's be about that action. That's the era I come from. That's the era I'm with.
Okay, my question is, how do you start? How do you start implementing all this for the young kids so they can learn and know how to start out? You know, because we do have parents that not that into their kids.
Correct.
You know, so they let society raise their kids when actually they should be raising them. But what's your program entail? You know, helping the kids.
Well, first, any great success story starts with relationship. First, you have to go in and you have to build a relationship. You have to nurture that relationship. You have to water that relationship. Because let's just be honest, I can't come in your house and tell you how to run your house, and I don't even know you.
Right.
You know what I mean? How you
wouldn't get in my door first.
Yeah, but exactly. So you got to come up with a plan to develop a relationship.
Right.
And once you develop that relationship, it steps to anything. It's just like an onion. It's just like an onion. An onion is so many layers. Yeah. You can't go to the center of that onion without peeling off that skin that's on that onion.
Right.
So that's what we do. I try to go out and develop relationships, and I use the barbershop for that. You know, most of the kids that come in the barbershop, their parents, a lot of them, and especially at the shop I'm at, I'm going to tell Roger, you need to do something with it. Roger, you need to talk to him. And they do that because I've developed a relationship. But I'm going to hug on a child. I'm going to use words of affirmation with a child. People, we don't tell, especially in my community, we don't tell our children that we love them.
That's
like seriously, like we don't tell our children that we love them unless it's a bad thing, unless the prison doors is being slammed behind us, unless we in a courtroom or whatever the case may be. I think we do not use terms of affirmation enough with our children. I'm not gonna say we don't use. I don't think we use it enough. Even with boys, because I coached Pee Wee football for 15 years with the Fort Worth Falcons. And we always had this phrase that one of the coaches came with. It was, I love you, teammate, and I need your teammate. Mm-hmm. And still to this day, I got some boys that have went on from college. They've graduated. Some have gotten parents. They got families, and they're doing this. But when I still see them, but guess what? It's our conversations. I love you, teammate. I love you too.
So they still remember that.
Yes, like you have to plant those things in and you have to. But again, those relationships were nurtured and created from whatever part it was. It was coaching football, whether it was in the barbershop. Like, I'm going to tell children, like, I'm going to let them know I love you. Like, I'm big on that. I even do it like it's grown men today. Like, but we look at it as being soft because I'm telling you I love you like it's a sign of weakness. No, I really love you, dude. Like, I really want you to be somebody. Yes. I really want you to get it together. I'm encouraging you. I'm motivating you. That don't make me weak because I told you I love you. That it doesn't. But we just don't do it. Especially
some men think that if you say that I love you to another man, that's gay, that's homosexual, that's they throw out there to those kids like that. Sometimes the kids feel like I don't want to be called those things because I say I love you, Mr. Roger, and I don't want nobody behind me saying, "Boy, that's gay, man."
Well, if you don't have a relationship developed with that, that's the only way. That's the only way that you're going to think that. If there's not a relationship that has been developed and nurtured, there's no way. If I have a true relationship with you, if I tell you that I love you, or if you see me tell a child that I love you, and you know me, you know it's not about being gay. It's a real thing. It's an affirmation because like our children don't like. This is a Christian show, so I really can't be like who. Well, I ain't gonna say I can't be who I want to be, but man, we tell our children so much bad. Like we call our children out of names. Like you have to really understand that. I've heard parents, you dumb and you ignorant and you Like we do that. And then you got to remember, these the same children that grow up in our community and grow up in our home, then got to go out here and fight this battle that they got to fight.
Right.
Yeah.
And then come home and hear all that.
Again.
So does
So
it kill
it's
their
just this.
self-esteem?
Yeah.
I believe it does. It kills their self-esteem. It kills their integrity, sense of integrity, like sense of importance. Like we gotta that's why I'm big on affirmation. But again, you have to develop relationships. There's nothing you can do in this world without developing relationships. You have to nurture those relationships.
So
really do.
what programs do you have?
Well, right now I've been doing I partnered with Microsoft, right? And what it is, it's an after-school program, and it's running out of YMLA right now. So at 315, Microsoft, they have these, again, lack of success stands for lack of exposure. Microsoft, they run these different programs, teach them how to code, teach them how to use Word, teach them how to use, all PowerPoint,
Excel.
all Excel, all of that, right? They have all that. So what I do, like when I find out the ones that are doing that, shout out to Mark Carter for doing that, man. I really appreciate you helping me, and Dr. Carlos Walker for getting them over there. But
shout out to you.
We find out who they are, right? I'll pop up at the school. I'm like, I don't care anything about what going on, the guidelines, what you have. No, I'm coming to see about my kids because they all mine. You know how some people like, you can't be up here, you can't that, you can't, man, stop.
What schools do you go to a lot?
Well, before COVID, we did what they call Motivational Mondays.
Okay.
And all I did was go around every Monday to a different school. Me and the guys from my nonprofit, we would just stand out front. To the kids coming into the school and just high five them. I love you, man. You're gonna be great today. It's gonna be a great week.
Oh.
Like you got to remember,
speaking life into them.
Yes. Think about it. Like honestly, some of our children in our community don't live up under the best circumstances, right?
Right.
So after, like they already had a rough week, let's just Friday begins to hell, then it rolls all the way to Sunday. And then we expect them to go into school Monday and be all right. Like we can't do that. So the guys, we came over, man, let's motivational Monday. Let's just go up there, man, and just high five the kids and just encouraging the kids. And believe it or not, that was my piece. Like, that's
so how they feel when they see you all out there and y'all high fiving them and they don't know you?
No, but that's how you develop relationships. Like, some of them got to, we got to do all this. And all this. And, some of them, like, once they start to see you, that's how because they know you're a constant.
Yeah.
In order to be developed, you have to be a constant to develop a relationship. You just can't show it. And I really, COVID has really hurt that. And I think that's why a lot of our children are suffering right now. Because you got to remember, parents, they got to take off work. Some people are losing their jobs because they got to be at home with school. They got to, a lot of our kids need one-on-one. Some of our kids need to be in the classroom environment, because that's the only piece that they got. Because let's just
get
be
away
honest.
From home sometimes.
Yeah, I've seen some Zoom, virtual videos and stuff like that. I watched, I got a few children that I deal with, and I like the other kids in their classroom, you hear their mama like going in on them. Like, and they at home.
Yeah.
They at home.
That's true.
And they in school, but you going in on them.
Yeah.
So that just solidifies my whole point. Like the home life needs to be better, right?
Right.
But we want to blame the teachers. But man, we gotta come together as a village, man, and we just gotta do our part. Like I really can't focus on, again, like I said, I'm not really worried about what they not doing.
What are we doing?
Yeah, no, it's like I'm not even worried about what are we doing. I'm just gonna do. Like I just gotta do.
You're not gonna talk about it.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
You got a lot of people that talk about a lot of stuff, but they're not doing it.
Well, most of those people that talk about, you know what? You got a lot of people that talk about a lot of stuff and not doing it, but that's not the problem. Like you got a lot of people that listen to those people who are talking, and actually those people who are listening make decisions for our community, and they've never been to our community.
So we got these people running right now for school boards and mayors and all of this, and I know you probably have worked with a lot of them. What advice do you give to the people? Do they need to read up, research on these people before we go out? Do we just take somebody's word and say, hey, go vote for this person, go vote for that person?
Well, you use Google for everything else.
Why can't you Google that?
Why can't you?
that, right?
Why come you can't Google for who's running for mayor, who's running for city council, who's running for water district, who's running for this district, that district, that district. And one thing about it, like the best advice that I would honestly give somebody, I'm not on the show to endorse anybody. I'm not telling anybody who to vote for. I'm not doing any of that. But my advice to my community and my people, if you haven't been seeing them, and now all of a sudden you seeing them,
Good point.
Right,
I'm just being honest.
right.
Because that's most of the time you don't see politicians until it's time to vote. And then all of a sudden now you see them all in the community everywhere.
Yeah.
But like you said, before then, you don't hear anything about them.
But that's on every
And
level.
that's true though.
But that's on every level of politics.
That's on every level.
That's on every level of
Every
politics.
level.
If you didn't have CNN, you wouldn't see the president of the United States because he's not finna come to Eastwood.
No,
Like I'm being honest.
right,
He's not going to the South Side.
right,
He's not going to Como.
right.
But if you don't
He
see
probably won't
him,
even come to my little town, Kildare.
No,
I don't think anybody would come to Kildare. I don't even know what Kildare is.
Wait, Mr. Roger, you finna get off my show. Now talking about my little town.
I've never even heard of Kildare.
You haven't heard of Kildare? We on the map. It's just as big as Como almost with the cows and the chicken.
Let me tell you something. You can't. No, let's not do Como because Como. It's a lot of rich history in Como that needs to be preserved, and people need to really talk about Como
And that's
and let
true,
that.
that's true.
Don't
We don't know
man.
anything.
I'm not. And one thing I know about those people from Como,
Uh-huh.
you better watch what you say about
They
Como.
don't play.
They don't play.
Why they don't
believe,
play?
because they love their
like
community.
Kildare.
Like, no, it's not.
Well, you up here talking about Kildare. You don't know nothing about Kildare. We don't play either.
Well, I'm not talking. No disrespect. No disrespect.
But no,
really.
you're right. I worked I used to work over there in Como and go out and do workshops over there.
Yeah.
And Como is a nice, growing little, town.
It
over there.
is. It is.
It is a lot of history with Como.
Yes,
that
a
I'm
lot of
still learning.
history. A lot of history. I wish there was a way to get that preserved and let the world know about Como.
Como.
It's
'Cause
the
you
same.
see
It's the
what they
same.
doing over there, though.
It's the same with Stop 6 Eastwood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
I'm not gonna have that conversation with you. I don't want to talk about gentrification. I'm gonna run right past that. I'm gonna divert it. I'm sorry.
But you from Stop 6, though.
I'm from Eastwood.
Oh, you from Eastwood?
Yeah, let me go and clear that up.
Okay,
Stop 6 and
Eastwood is
totally
here. Stop 6. I don't know
It's
what
totally
Eastwood
different.
Stop 6 is.
Yeah.
Well,
And
well,
I've been
you-
here 30-some years.
Well,
still
you've been
don't
in the
know.
box then. If you don't know where Eastwood and Stop 6 is,
All
you've
I
been
know,
in
I
the
used to
box.
pick up Carlos. But what was that? I used to pick up Carlos over there. So I
Carlos
guess
know
that's
where Eastwood. Right or wrong, Carlos.
He
You
know
love
where
Eastwood too.
is,
though.
yeah.
You love Eastwood. Yeah,
See,
yeah.
it's cool over there.
it is. It is.
But
Once
see,
you-
I'm not from Fort Worth, so I don't know all these things. I just know where I live at in Fort Worth.
Okay, where do you live? In Fort Worth?
In Fort Worth.
In Fort Worth, okay. Okay, you kind of like me. The earth is my turf. Okay, all right. I like that.
But serious, I don't know a lot of this, except for the little things that
How
I
long you
hear.
been in Fort Worth?
Ooh, 30-some years.
Carlos, that's your fault.
That's your fault, Carlos. You supposed to been telling me about that.
You know that.
Because
That's Carlos.
I'm serious. You learn, you go here, this is one side, this is one side. All I
Most
know is where I live in Fort Worth.
Most definitely, but it really, honestly, man, it's, everybody, they love the community that they grew up in. Or they
Yes,
should.
because I love mine.
They should love the community that
Yes.
they, and and I hear us the problem that I have, we always talking about our hood, our neighborhood, as we call it. Well, as they call it, we say our hood, but
You call it your hood?
yes, and that's
Okay.
but we don't own anything in that hood.
No, you don't.
So what do you mean you don't own anything
we
in
don't
the hood?
like a lot of we don't own any of the businesses. We don't own any of the
You don't
houses.
have any businesses in the hood?
Yes, we have plenty of businesses in the hood, but you know how
But
we
who
are.
owns them?
You know who owns them.
I don't know because I don't go to the hood. Who owns
Why?
them?
Why come you don't? That's the problem.
I know it. That's why I'm not from Fort Worth, so I don't know anything about the hood.
No, it's not. Let's not like.
Talk to me because I want to hear
You got
about all
Arabs
this.
that you have Arabs, you have Asians, different
Are they in the
Hispanics.
hood?
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
I'm
Yes,
just
they are.
playing. I want y'all in the audience to know what Mr. Rogers knows.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Right.
Mr. Rogers, tell
Yes,
us
ma'am.
what business is that? Okay, so these
Barber
businesses
shops.
are in the hood, but black people don't own them.
It's a lot. Yeah. Well, I don't want to say barbershops. I can't use that. But yeah, it's a lot of stores.
Okay.
clothing stores, restaurants.
Okay.
You know, just think about
So
it.
what can we do to get Black-owned businesses over there?
How did I do? You set me up. Huh?
I know I'm
Yes,
just
sir.
being real with you. This is Talk of Life talk show. This is life
Again,
in the hood. What can we do?
again, like we got to come together as a people.
Okay, as a
We
people.
really like
And
we
it's
really.
hard, isn't it?
And
Yes,
is
that's
that
it.
hard to come together as a people of color to come together? Because you hear all the negativity where well, one is trying to climb up, they say another one is pulling you down. We hear all this negative stuff about. I hate to call on my people of color because they don't do us right, or something like that. I know you probably heard some of these negative things now.
Well, the problem that I have
I
with
can't
that.
believe he's speechless.
No, I'm
Come
really
on, talk
not.
to
I'm
me,
just,
Mr.
but
Roger.
I'm trying to be right. Like,
Okay.
Right.
first of all, like the same expectations that we have for our community
Yeah.
and the businesses in our community needs to be the same expectation that you have for the businesses outside of your
Thank
community.
you. Okay.
Because what you will do, you will go outside of your community, and you know what? Let me put a disclaimer out there. You are free to spend your money and
Wherever
do whatever you want to do,
Good.
but don't complain about what we doing here, and you not complaining about them.
Okay. Good point.
Like you not like you'll go to Walmart and we as a community sometimes we do some stuff that's not right, but that's every community. But we are the only community because you don't hear Caucasians talking about they business owners and what's going on in their business. You don't hear Hispanics doing that. You don't hear Asians doing that. You don't hear Arabs doing that. But in the Black community, we tear each other down daily.
Come on, say it.
And we do that, but we the only community that do that. Like seriously.
But do we actually do that?
Yes, we do that. Yes, we do.
Yeah. and
Yes,
that-
we do. Follow
and so that's
social
set up
media
where
gonna
people
tell
don't
you.
trust us or something, or what?
It's not about they don't trust us.
Okay.
It's just we will
We
not
will not
take
support
care of
each
each
other.
other. Like it's sad. Like
That's true.
but that's a whole nother, like that's a layer up here. We still got layers down here. That's the reason for that.
Mhm.
Like everybody wants to be a chief, but nobody wants to be an Indian.
Okay.
Everybody wants to lead, but nobody wants to follow. Like, and it's a lot. Like, it's also with education. Like, just look at the schools and how they play us against each other in schools. Like, look, I'm just saying, look at politics. Look how they play us in politics. It's a lot. Like, it's not gonna be done overnight.
Right.
But we
You're
gotta
right.
get to a point to where we just gotta do something. Like, we gotta stop. Like, at some point, we gotta say, man, enough is enough. What are we gonna do? But when you try to do that, this person might be mad at this person over here trying to do something. This person don't want you
Come
to.
on.
This person over here don't want you to deal with this person
Yeah.
because I don't fool with them. Like, no, stop that.
And that's what
no,
separates
No,
us.
I remember, man, rapper Jay Prince. Let me tell you something. Rapper Jay Prince said something so powerful when I was reading this book, and he said, "I don't have to like you to do business with you."
Right.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I don't have.
Because
I do
that's
not-
business. That's
Jay Prince,
business.
yes, he said,
Nothing personal.
Nothing
just
personal.
business.
"Yes, just I don't have to like you to do business with
Right.
you."
Because we're there for a
Yes,
business.
why we just can't do business?
You know?
Hey,
And you know,
we can
you
come
should
here from 8 to 5 and do
even
business. And
Put business with pleasure. We don't have to be your friend. Just do business with me.
yes, at 501, you go do what you do. But we still like we won't even do
Business
business.
together. And you're right. It's like a competition thing or something. I don't want you to
It's,
be ahead of me or what.
but it's been etched in us and it's been taught to us. Like it didn't just start in 2021.
No, it's been going on for
It didn't
years.
start in 2020. It didn't start in 1990. It didn't start in 1975. Like it's always been set up like that for us to be at odds with each other. And like when you start to really understand that, man, they are using this to keep us at odds at each other.
keep
We
us
have to stop.
separated.
We have to stop that. When are we gonna wake
But we
up?
can all come together when something happened, even like George Floyd. We come together for stuff like that, but is it a problem for us to come together just to help support one another?
Can I say something to your point to that?
Talk to me.
Okay. Rest in peace, George Floyd. I'm sorry and I want to send my sincere condolences out to George Floyd. I can appreciate. I can appreciate all the protests. I can appreciate all the murals and everything that y'all are doing and stuff like that. But Tatiana Jefferson was killed in her home in Fort Worth, Texas. Okay, now we go on. I have to make sure that they don't forget Tatiana.
There you go.
Like it seems like everybody's forgotten about Tatiana
It's a
Jefferson.
lot of them they have forgotten about too.
Yeah. But like I said, like I told you from Jump Street, I can't fix Dallas until I fix Fort Worth.
There you go. So we're gonna work on Fort Worth.
Yeah, I'm gonna work on a Tatiana Jefferson.
Okay, I like that. I like that.
Like that's and I'm just being real. Like a lot of people don't understand that, and it's not to discredit anything that has happened, you know, as far as with George Floyd's family, anything like that. But again, it goes back to what we just got through talking about. We will go outside of our community and support and do business, but we will not in our own community. Look at that. Think about that. George Floyd, like that was sad. That was terrible. That was wrong. That was dead wrong. But it was sad and it was wrong and it was dead wrong what happened to Tatiana Jefferson as well.
That's true. That is so true. You're right. I remember something Kimberly said before on the show when we was talking about, I think it was Black History, Kim, when you were saying that we're all a part of that or something. You said we always want to look up to.
We always want to look at the people at the top, and there are other people right here who are doing wonderful things in the community, but we don't mention them because, like you said, money not sexy.
Yeah.
They don't have anything that we think they should have, so we always look, oh, we love Oprah, we love Barack, but here he is. We're all your supporters.
Mr. Roger,
and nobody's standing behind him or you or me, or Linda.
Exactly.
Or even coming and supporting Emmanuel.
Right.
You know, people should be coming in and asking him to produce their show.
Right.
Where are they?
And he would do it too. And
but they want to go find the other person who has this name.
Right.
Everybody want to just, I don't understand that. Because I got a lot of stuff I can help y'all with, but y'all don't want to ask me either, but that's okay. I'm good. I can help a whole lot of people, but because you don't have that sexy money, that glam life, you're not rolling in that Bentley, you're not rolling, you know, your entourages and way over here.
Right.
They'll bypass you. Well, I could have helped you with that, but you wanted that person over there, and then look what happened to them.
Right.
So I don't know why our community is like that. I have no idea.
You know.
So let me ask you a question. On the kids, do the parents interact with you regarding their kids, or
some do, some don't. Some do. We
The ones that don't, are they against you being with their children, or
no, they don't know.
oh, they
Like
don't?
we don't know. Like you got to remember. Like let's address the pink elephant in the room.
Okay.
I know why some people might not receive me, but it has nothing to do with me.
Okay.
Like let's just be honest. Like our kids can't even like walk next door to their neighbor's house. Our kids can't even walk home from school.
Wow.
Like I'm just being real.
Yeah.
Our kids can't even walk through the park with their hoodie on.
right?
They see me. They know what I do. Hey, but I can't be mad at them for that.
Yeah.
Look at what is going on with our kids. I can't really worry about that. All I can do is just be grateful that God has given me an opportunity to impact somebody's life. See, I can't impact everybody's life, but if I can just impact somebody's life, that's it. Like I don't the parents, like they see me, I'm loud, that's the crazy barber, that's why you gonna get on their butt, you gonna all of that stuff. But they know when I do it, I'm doing it from a place of love, those who know. But those who might not receive it, they got a legitimate reason why they shouldn't receive it.
Okay.
Like and I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah.
Because I understand, because I see what's going on. And I get that. Like I really could commend those parents that don't want to or won't allow me to. I understand why. You're supposed to be like that about your kids.
Children, yeah.
Like, but we want to sit up and no. I don't have a problem with that. Again, I might not be able to do everybody,
But you can help somebody.
but I can help somebody. And if I just help that one somebody, I'm good.
That's
I'm
good.
Like that's a part of my that's when I'm at my happiest in my life. People think that a lot of people think that money drives me or the fame drives me, but I'm at the happiest in my life really when I'm actually walking in my calling and fulfilling my purpose. And I know that that's what this is. Like when you have that kind of peace, and that's a different kind of happiness. Like it's different when you are actually, when you've accepted your calling and you walking in that calling and moving in that calling and understanding what your purpose is in this life.
Yeah.
Like it's like money can't buy that.
That's right.
I'm sorry, there is no dollar amount
That's
to that.
right.
Like
Nope.
that's why I don't like. I'm not fancy. Like I'm not that fancy. But one thing I am, I'm loving. I care. I'm compassionate. Like that means something to me. That means more
And
to
that's
me
what we need.
than a dollar.
Like kids need that. Kids need to.
But it's what she just said. She just what she just said. Like talking about it ain't sexy enough.
Mm-hmm.
But why would you like? Why would you not want to actually do business with a person who is actually fulfilling their calling and walking in their purpose? Like, think about that. Do you know how great your project could be? Because this is what this person was put on earth to do.
Yes.
This is what God I'm talking about even before, like before this kid came out of the womb, the God had already knew this is what he's going to be.
Yeah.
Like, why would you not want to connect with somebody like that or like people like that? Do you know how great that really can be? And then the funny thing about it is, do you realize how much God gonna bless that?
Yes. Yes.
The two working together might end up making 100 work together. I just got through talking about the divide in our communities.
Mm-hmm.
We can't get when we can get two to work together, and it's the right way.
Yes.
I promise, man. That 100, if you can get that 100, you can get 10,000. If you get 10,000, guess what? You got 10 million.
There you
Good
go.
point.
How many people in the United States? Oh, okay. I just see how fast we got to 10. See how fast we got to 10 million off of two.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just, that's Roger. I'm sorry, y'all.
No, you doing good because we need to hear this
We just
in
don't.
the community. We need to know what's going on.
We just gotta come on, man. We just gotta do something. We gotta stop being caught up in titles. We gotta stop being caught up in the dollar amount. And I know, man, everybody like it amazes me, man. Like people ask me, because I'm a barber, like, and I also I do a violence intervention and prevention program with the city of Fort Worth. Shout out to Pastor Rodney McIntosh. Like, he's the director of the program. So what we do is go out and get in front of basically, long story short, the unsexy version is we go out and get in front of retaliatory violence. We try to keep them from retaliating. That's long story. So it's a whole big descriptive, but that's what we do. Like, I'm away from the shop doing that. Like I don't make a lot of money. Like I really don't, but I'm really like, but that's the best thing about walking in purpose
right.
and fulfilling your calling. God not gonna let you, like, I'm sorry. Like when you do that, God gonna bless,
He
man.
gonna bless you.
That's like when you doing right and you doing what you're supposed to do, like God gonna do that. And and guess what? I am human. I still have to question God. I know I'm not supposed to question. God, do I really got to go way over to the east side again, or way to the south side again, or way to the side?
Yes, Mr. Roger.
Yeah, do I really?
Yes, Mr. Roger.
I need to be at the shop. I can go to the shop.
That's what most people do. They hear the yes, Mr. Roger. Keep on talking.
Cut these 7, 8, 7, 8 heads.
They keep on. He keeps saying yes, Mr. Roger.
Yes, and guess what?
And you keep asking him the question.
Yeah, but I keep asking and keep doing too.
That's
I'm
right.
just hard.
Because
guess what? I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go.
That's your calling.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go.
But you still ask.
And you still ask.
You still wonder, it's like, okay, why am I still doing this?
Yeah, but you're
because you're
human.
not getting any money for it,
because
Mr.
you
Roger.
know, we got to stop focusing on
money. Come on, talk, Mr. Roger. I like this.
Yeah, like money. Like we still like it's people.
But
like,
I know people that say, I can't even come and preach unless you pay me $1,000.
Oh, you gonna pay him? Y'all come.
I do you better than that. You give me $100. I don't even know how to preach. Give me $100 right now.
Like you
I'm just saying, no, don't do that.
It sounds like you preaching right now, Mr.
And
Rogers.
don't do that. Stop
Don't do what, Mr. Rogers?
Nope,
Yes,
stop
Mr.
that.
Rogers.
No.
Yes,
I'm not
Mr.
trying to-
Rogers.
Well, yeah,
Mr.
man.
Rogers say don't do
We
him
can
like that.
tag
It
team,
sounds
Mr.
like
Rogers.
Mr.
We
Rogers.
can do that.
Look, we can tag team. We'll be
Yeah,
here Sunday.
Mr. Rogers.
Look, we'll be
Yeah.
here Sunday. And
You don't have to be. That's
for
right.
real.
But I
And you know what though? You know the crazy part? I'm so humble. You can take the 9 and I take the 100. I'm not even tripping like that.
Okay, we'll be here. We'll
Yeah,
see.
but look, that should be the mentality.
Right.
And you ought to be happy, like even in our community. Like think about that. If I'm happy, if she go get the 900, and I'm
you
happy
know
for
what,
her
Mr.
to get the
Rogers, some
900.
people will really think you crazy because
No.
you don't give her a 9 and 1. Because that's how it is. You know, we get that all the time. My
But
husband and
that's,
our pastor.
Yeah.
And we don't get paid to pastor because God didn't tell us to do that. We do it out of the depth of our heart. But I've had pastors tell me, you crazy as hell to not let them give you a salary. So what you got to say, Mr. Rogers?
Hey man, I'm gonna tell you whatever God tell you to do. I like
that, Mr. Rogers. Go ahead, Mr. Rogers.
I can't speak for
That's
what you
right,
and God
Mr. Rogers.
relationship. I can't speak. I can't
we
speak
do
for
it
your
from our heart.
But that's the thing. Like you're like if that's God, that's where it comes
But
from.
he takes care of us, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
He takes care of us, so I don't
yeah.
have to worry about
I don't
that.
even know if you're doing it from your heart. I think you're just doing God's will.
That's it.
Like that's it.
But
Like, when you-
it still
Yes.
takes a person to say, "Hey, I'm doing this, even though it's God's will." You got to have a passion for it too.
But God,
You have a passion
but
for
that's
what you
God.
do.
But that ain't. You ain't got nothing. God got it.
That's right.
You ain't got nothing.
I'm just a vessel
sorry.
for Him to
That's
use.
it, and that's what we always want to like do that, but no, it ain't. It
But
ain't
I'm
me.
gonna charge you,
It
Mr.
ain't
Rogers.
you. Like it ain't her. Like it's God. Like
That's
it's like
right. But
like
people
that's
always
what it
wanna put a
is. Like
number
Right.
on it, Mr.
yes,
Rogers.
like we want to put a title on it.
That's right.
Ain't no, cause guess what? Let me tell you something. I ain't never seen a Brinks truck behind a hearse.
Nope.
I'm gonna have one behind mine, though. I want everything to go to the graveyard with me.
Oh my
Why?
Lord.
I'm with you.
Why?
I'm with
messing
you.
with
And let it sit right
Why?
there. Let it
I
sit
want
right
all
there.
my wigs to be right there in the casket
No, don't
with
do
me.
that.
you
No,
I'm
don't
just
do
playing
it.
with you,
No,
Mr.
don't do
Right,
Rogers.
just bring it up. Just let it roll up. Just let it
I
roll
want
up.
all my
like we
wigs
got
so they
like-
can change my wig with
Man,
every day. I'm gonna tell them for the whole month. I want them to keep me and change my wig.
Oh my Lord.
For
That'll
the-
nothing gonna do it.
No, what you do? No, what you do?
Linda said, what?
I just like to see what
Yes.
you gonna say, Mr.
No,
Rogers.
you don't do that. No,
Don't
we're
do
not
that,
gonna-
Mr. Rogers.
No, we're not gonna do
Oh,
that.
Mr. Rogers.
No, we're not gonna say them wigs. What I'm gonna do
What
is
you gonna
if
do,
it's
Miss
me,
Martin?
if I'm around, man, there's somebody lost their hair to cancer. Get them the wigs.
Mr. Rogers.
I'm not trying to hear. So you already know. I done already told you what it is. Because it's somebody that's scared to come out the house because of cancer. It took their hair out. It's somebody that's not feeling sexy because cancer took their hair out.
Uh-huh.
It's somebody that's not feeling good about themselves because cancer took their hair out. So I'm going to use your wigs to help them feel better about themselves.
Why
She
you
has
laying
some
there?
beautiful
While
Why
you
you
laying
laying
there.
there?
And guess what?
And right before we
you
go-
know
That's
what?
a good point,
Yes.
Mr. Rogers.
Right
Yes.
I'm
before
gonna
we close the
donate all
casket,
my
we gonna
wigs to
take that
you.
one off too.
Yes, I'm going to close
Right
you.
before she
Yeah,
closed the
that ain't going with you.
I'm
We're
gonna
take
give
that last
all to
one
you,
off.
Mr.
That
Rogers.
ain't going with you. Yeah, I'm sorry. Once they close that casket,
You
Yeah.
gonna take out my wig? I'm gonna come back
Man.
and get you, Mr.
No,
Rogers.
you not.
I'm saying you better give me back my wig.
you know what? No, when you come back and you gonna say, "Ooh, I can't stand you, but I love what you doing."
I know it, Mr. Rogers. That's so. Then he have a beautiful smile.
It's a
That
done
Mr.
deal.
Rogers
Yeah.
is something else,
Mr.
y'all. I'm so
Rogers
glad I
says
met
it's
you
a
over the
done
phone.
It's a done deal.
I
It's a
know.
done
But
deal.
that's a good point. But you
That's
know
a
what,
good
Mr.
point.
Rogers, I really feel your passion and
Yeah.
everything. I mean, when I met him over the phone, I mean, Mr. Rogers was just going on and on and on over the phone. You took off the resume, Mr.
You
Rogers.
still need to do his resume.
I'm gonna do his resume for him. I just gotta find out what I'm gonna write the resume on because he's such a man of all this stuff.
You know, that's like you don't even gotta find it. Trust me. Don't even look for it.
I already got your resume.
I believe.
I just said put it on paper.
Exactly.
You know, a resume is just a picture of you on paper, but see,
That's
you
it.
already got your resume. It's
Right.
written from your head to the bottom of your feet. What is your name, Mr. Rogers?
Yes.
What is your objective? To serve the community. What are your skills to serve the community? What's your job? To serve? That's what the resume is about. It's a picture of you on paper.
That's it. I'll take
And that's
that.
what I can put on there. See, that's the easiest resume I've ever read. To serve the community. All I needed was his name and address.
Yeah, but that's just like, thank you. Like, I appreciate
Well,
that.
Mr. Roger, you know what? Since you
like,
came on the show, I
I'm
got
really
a
taking it
special
as a
treat.
compliment.
We gonna have a fashion show by Miss Kim just for you. She gonna do a fashion show
When?
right now,
now.
just for you.
Fashion segment. He looked at me like, what the hell?
So at this time, y'all, we gonna do a special fashion show for
always
Mr.
harassed me about
Rogers
what I
in the
wear.
house.
Do it.
Yes,
Do
she
it.
finna
Okay,
do
What
it.
you waiting on? Do it.
Do
Somebody
it.
somebody
Okay.
might be
All
listening.
right, this
I
is
like that
fashion by
camouflage,
Kimberly.
though.
You gotta get
Yes.
your mic, Kimberly.
Get your
Yeah.
mic.
So Mr. Roger can see this is just for you, Mr. Rogers.
I like
We
that
dedicate
camouflage.
this fashion show to Mr. Rogers.
I know, because he's a soldier of the Lord. He's in the army of the Lord. And he's
Amen.
out there serving the community,
Yes, he is.
over and above what God has called him to do.
Good.
So,
What
as
you
I
have on tonight, Kimberly?
have on my camouflage jacket I picked up this past weekend with my lipstick, yes, and my tights.
I like that jacket, girl.
I like
Thank
Girl,
you.
Do that
That's
thing, girl.
I may have it on all the shows. I love this
I like
jacket.
the shirt. What's on the shirt?
Just lipstick.
Oh, lipstick. Yeah.
I'm just being
that's
cute.
Where your
Kimberly.
shoes from?
Where the shoes from?
Shoe deal, right, Linda? Shoe deal, bam.
All right.
It's time for spring wear.
That is
Okay.
beautiful.
I'm a
She
new
has
kind of
the
fashion
most
model.
beautiful clothes.
I'm a new kind of fashion model. We're gonna ease on
That's
down,
because
ease on
she's
down
in
the
the process
road.
of that. She have
I know, man. You
What about the
got
bag?
these new
What's
lights.
the bag?
Of course, this is my Anaheim Mart. Y'all know I love Anaheim Mart. She has a lot of whimsical bags, and this is Merge over in London. This is how the traffic looks when it's merging.
Right.
She doesn't like
What is that?
words.
Her bag.
Her bag.
Where you get that from?
The designer is from London. I mean, from London.
From London.
And the bag
And
is
don't
called
say nothing
Merge.
about her going outside, Mr. Rogers.
Because we didn't have this over here in Fort Worth. So yeah, bam, I did go outside the community.
But we got some bags in Fort Worth.
That's
We
not
got
the one
some
I
people that sell
want.
bags in Fort Worth.
That's not the
We got
one
some
I
black
want.
people that
Go
sell
ahead,
bags.
Mr.
I don't
We
want
got some
that
black
bag,
people that
Mr.
sell bags
Rogers.
in Fort Worth.
I don't want
I'ma
that
keep that
bag. I want this
Yeah, matter of
bag.
fact, where's my
And this
phone at?
bag ain't
Yeah,
You
even
tell
I
her
got-
Fort
to come
Worth.
on the
Yeah, I
show.
got where's
Yeah,
my
you
It's
can
on
come
phone?
on the show.
charge.
Yes.
But
Your
this
phone on
bag
charge.
was from London. That's the one I wanted. I didn't want the one in Fort Worth.
Why?
It wasn't the style I wanted. It wasn't whimsical. I wanted a whimsical bag.
I know somebody that can make you that bag.
I don't want to make it. I want it from her.
Why? Somebody had to make that one.
Yeah. But that's the one I chose. I went outside the community. I didn't want it. I wanted it from Anaheim Mart. I've been following her for years. Because I like her work. So bam,
I
bam.
just know like you
Bam.
don't argue, like you don't argue with
So we
women.
can see their bag.
You don't argue with women about their fashion.
That's
Like, you
right.
just don't.
That's
You
right.
just like let me just.
Also, we want to introduce to you the Kirk Inspiration T-shirts designed by Emmanuel Kirkwood, my son. That's the producer of the show. This one is called It Is Well. He creates the design for you. This one is, I love this one. It's the Lion of Judah. He put the lion in there in the cross. And then we have inspired.
Let me see that.
You want to be inspired? Woo! I'm going to show you all of them personally, mister.
Well, now because he's finna design
And
me a
then
shirt.
I have been crucified with Christ. He can design any shirt,
Anything.
and most of these he makes up himself. He
Right.
designs them himself. They're real reasonable, so you can go to www.kirkinspirations.com, right?
I'm going on the
Okay,
other side of them
.com.
lights.
Okay, and it is black owned.
I'm going on the other side of that table.
Okay,
I'm not going to the website. I'm finna go right on the other side of that
yes,
table.
so you can do that. You can do that, mister.
That's what I'm finna do.
So these are the beautiful t-shirts. Comes in all sizes. You just need to know your size. See?
Oh wait, let's hold on.
Uh-huh.
All sizes.
Yeah, we have to look for certain sizes though.
What you
You
trying
told
to
him
say?
all sizes.
Yeah,
But
what
we
you trying
still
to say?
find them. We'll find
What
them
you mean?
now.
What you mean?
Well, I just said certain sizes. I'm not saying that we, when we can't find one
Big and tall.
for you. We go big and tall, small and little.
That's
You
the
all right,
problem.
Mr.
Everybody
Rogers.
wants small and little.
Well, we have to get the t-shirts
Ain't
to
that
match
right,
their
Carlos?
size.
Get your big and tall. Yeah.
Well, we
Big and
design
tall.
them for all kinds, So.
Okay.
But anyway,
We gonna
Mr.
see.
Rogers, we have enjoyed
We
you.
really
So
have.
also, don't forget he has a Kirk booth. We're gonna let you go take pictures too. We have a Kirk booth, a photo booth that you will love to have at any event. Because I may be there, Linda may be there, and I guarantee you Kimberly is all over the Kirk booth, okay? So check us out at www.thekirkbooth.com. My son is an entrepreneur. He also do websites. He can build you a beautiful website. He can monitor it as well. So we do have some black businesses.
Okay, y'all go to my website, wearereal.org, and don't
I looked at it today.
WEAREALE.org. I'll plug it for you.
Yeah, and we're gonna put all that information on there with Mr. Rogers so that you all can look at his website.
Right.
Yes, Roger. It's not Rogers. It's Roger.
R-O-G-E-R, right?
Foggle.
Just Roger Foggle?
No, Roger Foggle.
I'm trying to get you to tell the people.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's Roger. Follow me on Facebook. Roger Foggle. Roger Foggle, Razor Doctor. Roger Razor Doctor Foggle. RZRDR is the Razor Doctor.
Oh my God.
Also
all
go.
that?
That's the moniker that they gave me when I
It's
used to live
nice,
in
though.
Atlanta. I used to live in Atlanta, and
Atlanta, Georgia.
Yes, when I was living in Atlanta, a lot of the barbers didn't know how to use a razor. And the shop that I raised in, shout out to Mr. Taylor off of Evans, showed me how to use the razor, fresh out of barber college, right? And turned me loose. He let me work with him for a week.
Oh, Mr.
and say,
Taylor was tough.
Yeah, but he told me, this is what he did. I went there, I'm like, I'm gonna go to Mr. Taylor, I'm gonna work, I'm gonna learn. He was like, you ready now. He showed me for a week and kicked me out the shop and told me, man, you need to, this is old people. This for older people, man. You need to be around the young crowd.
Okay.
But he did show me how to use the razor. But anyway, I ended up going to Atlanta and I worked in a shop at Fadeaway Cuts in Atlanta, and none of the barbers used the razor. So I started every time I would do a cut, I would put the razor on somebody.
Wow.
And the dude that owned the shop was like, man, you the razor doctor. And it just stuck with me.
So but it is a nice website. Y'all need to check it out.
Yes, that's me.
That's
me.
him right
and
there.
The website is We Are Real for the nonprofit.
And that's a good one too. We're going to have all that information on at the bottom of the screen, and you'll be able to contact Mr. Roger. He's very inspirational. He does motivational speaking as well, and you'll probably see him all around. What's part time?
I don't do motivational speaking. I do motivational Mondays.
Motivation what?
Mondays.
Okay, well, motivational
can't
Monday,
motivate on
but he's
Tuesday?
still a speaker whether he want on it or not.
Well,
You can't motivate on Tuesday.
I do, but I'm not a motivational speaker.
He doesn't know he is a
He
motivational
is,
speaker.
I know.
He just
this
motivated
you?
us tonight.
Correct. I just recently cut my beard off.
I was just gonna say, that didn't match your
That's
picture.
you
But
too.
anyway, don't
Correct.
send me no picture with all that beard, miss, because I was looking for
He a
you to have
cowboy
beard down
fan?
here. And
I'm
you
a diehard
them
cowboy
little
fan.
short-
Cowboy
Hold up, let's stop.
fan.
Yes. Oh, is that a problem?
What she say? What?
Yeah,
what
that's
she
the
say?
problem.
What is the problem with being a cowboy fan?
That's the Raider person.
Oh, we love it. You a cowboy fan?
Die hard.
Hey, go Cowboys! She's
That's
the only
the
Raider
Raider
fan
over
on the
there.
show.
Get a rope.
But anyway, what you say? Get a rope.
Get a rope.
I love. That's what I love about him. Now I really love you now, Mr. Roger.
Yes,
I know.
He's a diehard Cowboy
Yes.
fan.
Yes.
All right, we give a shout out to that again. We thank you, Mr. Roger.
You in the Navy?
Yes. Will you get
Oh,
off
you
my
was in the Navy too?
Will you get off my Facebook page?
My two sons are in the Navy.
Nay, that's
What?
the reason why her two
Congratulations.
sons in the Navy.
Yes.
A shout out to the Navy. If anything else, we want to have you back because you didn't tell us everything. Because we like to get all down and juicy in your bit. Do you have any children? I forgot that.
Yes,
I know,
I
that's
have.
right.
I have one biological son,
Uh-huh.
but I also have three that two more that I actually, they mine. Just if blood couldn't make us any
Okay.
closer.
Are you married, Mr. Rogers?
No, I'm not married.
Okay, Mr. Rogers is single to all the
No,
single
no, no,
women
no,
out
no, no, stop it. Nope, not gonna do that. Not gonna throw me up under the bus. No.
Oh, so that means he might
No,
have
you're
somebody.
not. I'm
so
not
Mr.
married.
Rogers
I'm
is
not married.
single. He just
But
not
I am very much taken and glad to be taken.
Oh, well,
You not
okay.
finna
Well,
no.
can you shout
you
out to
not
your
finna-
very
Hey
big
baby, hey Treva Morgan, how you doing, baby?
That's what I'm
I
saying.
love
Okay,
you,
see?
baby.
All
Hey
right.
baby,
He don't want
Hey,
no
baby. hey
Hey.
baby.
That's right.
Yeah.
We give a shout out to what's her name?
Treva Morgan.
Okay, Morgan.
Morgan.
Okay, hey, a
T-R-E-V-A.
shout out to you, Miss Morgan. He love him some Miss Morgan.
He
You
can
Yes,
girl,
I do.
out.
you got
Yes.
him good. You got him
Yes.
good.
Let's
Because
get
that's
that.
what we're gonna be talking about on Sister Chat too tonight.
Yes.
I mean, he said that quick.
He's loud
Yes.
too. Get him
Don't
out of the
play with me.
doghouse.
That's a
Don't
good
play with me
woman,
about
man.
mine.
Baby, you got
I'm
it
not
going
playing about
on,
it.
baby.
I'm telling you, I'm not gonna let you do me like
Okay,
that.
then he ain't
Get
gonna
me
let
out
us
the
do him like
doghouse.
that. He
Get him
is
out the
taking y'all.
doghouse.
No,
So
I
he-
ain't even going to the doghouse, so it ain't no doghouse me to get out of. I'm not even going in. I'm not doing that. I've been doing
You
this
ain't
a
going
long
into the
time.
doghouse.
Not at all.
I love a man that's hey, claimed his territory. He
Yes.
claimed Miss Morgan.
Yes,
And I
he
said,
did.
Miss Morgan. Oh, I was finna preach a sermon on it,
Yes,
but that's
yes.
okay. But anyway, give us some inspirational words before we close. Stop thinking about Miss Morgan now.
That's kind of hard not to.
Well, say something about her
That's
then,
nice.
sis. Come on.
She gonna kill me.
Well, she gonna kill you. No,
Yeah,
she
gonna
love
kill me
you.
'cause she,
Not the way you said that. Wait till she
I
see
know
the
that's
show
right.
the way
but
you
she-
said it.
yeah, but she doing me like that. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
we
she-
should have Miss Morgan on
Don't
the
Yeah,
do
show
me
her
like
next
come on
time.
the show.
we can do that. We can do that.
Okay,
but
well, we gonna do that then.
I don't know if I have a inspirational thought or anything like, but I do have a thought, something that's really heavy on me, and it's really bothering me. I was talking about it. I've actually discussed it with two gentlemen, and it's just a thought that I just really want y'all to think about. Like,
Okay.
Okay.
the weight of my past could actually end someone's future. Like really,
The
weight
weight.
of
The
the
weight.
weight
The heaviness.
of my past can actually end someone's future.
Well, we're going to have you come back and talk about that. We'll have you come back and talk about that one. All right, y'all. Thank you all for watching tonight. I tell you, Mr. Roger has really bust our bubbles tonight, boy. Bam, 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 bam. But anyway, Mr. Roger, I am so glad I met you over the phone. I'm so glad. Who sent you to me? Stacey Marshall.
Stacey Marshall.
Shout out to my man Stacey Marshall, Southeast Fort Worth Inc. I think that's it.
And I'm on the board of that.
And he's on the board of that. So I'm having Mr. Marshall on the show on the I
Why?
think on the 19th.
Why?
Because I think he heard you being on the show, and I think that's the reason why he want to come on the show.
Well, he
I've
got a
been
lot
trying
to
to
talk
get Mr.
about.
Marshall on my show till I mentioned that you was gonna be on the show.
He got a lot to talk about. We got a lot coming up in Southeast Fort
Yeah,
Worth. Like,
and
we
I'm
gotta-
gonna have him on the show. Maybe I get some more pancakes, Mr. Marshall.
Oh.
But anyway, thank you, Mr. Rogers. We've been blessed to have you on the show.
Will you stop putting the S on the label? I don't own anything. It is Roger. R-O-G-E-R.
Well, Mr. Roger, R-O-G-E-R.
Miss Kirkwood.
Mr. Roger.
R-O-G-E-R.
You know I'm just
Woo.
messing with you.
Mr.
You know,
Roger.
R-O-G-E-R.
Like that ain't no
Woo.
money.
Oh,
Mr.
please.
Roger.
Oh,
love
please.
it. I love it. Like that on that show.
Not another one. Lord,
Like
not
that's on
another
that
one. Help me,
movie.
y'all.
Yeah.
Help me, not another one, y'all.
I love that when she would do that on that show.
Oh,
Thank you,
Lord.
Kimberly.
You're welcome.
But anyway, thank you, Mr. Roger, R-O-G-E-R. We are so happy that I
Yes.
met you through Mr. Marshall. Thank you
Yes,
for
I am
calling
too.
my
I'm really
office
grateful.
line.
Yes.
And may God continue to bless you and protect
Same
you
to
while
you.
you're out there doing your thing. And
Thank
what
Come
you
back with
say?
your sweetheart.
Amen.
I
Amen.
will.
Thank you. Thank you. Again, watch us every Monday and Thursday. Don't ask Linda the time. Every Monday and Thursday, 8 p.m. Talk About Talk Show with Elma, Linda, and Kimberly. And you never know who's going to be on our show because our thing is to make those that are unknown to us known to you. So now you all
like
know
that.
Mr. R-O-G-E-R.
Roger.
F-O-G-G-L-E. I can't say it because if I say it, he gonna say I put an S on it.
No, I'm not going to say that. I'm going to leave you alone.
He gonna leave it alone. Well, you know, I'm
As
from
long-
Kildare. We don't know how to pronounce things. But anyway, we do know how to kill one and down to tell it. But anyway, until we see you face to face, don't forget, order your t-shirt, www.kirkinspirations.com, and we'll send them to you. I mean, we have awesome t-shirts. May God bless you. Until we see you, what, girls? Face to face.
face.
Woo! Yeah!